How's it going, guys? Sorry about the lighting in this review. My light bulb kind of burnt out, and I don't know, I had to create my own special way of making the lighting a little bit better, but whatever. Now finally, I am able to see this movie after being snowed in for the whole weekend. This was a really anticipated movie for me because I thought it looked awesome, but I was not able to see it until today. And also, finally, because we are out of that fucking horrible early year season where we get nothing but crap. I mean, finally we get, a movie by a noteworthy director and someone that, actually matters. So yeah, Side Effects. Now this is apparently Steven Soderbergh's last movie before he takes a long hiatus to do something like, I don't know, Paint or something like that. Now I'm always kind of mixed on Steven Soderbergh movies. He has his own signature style. Sometimes I think that style really works in his movies, and sometimes I think it's just really distracting and pointless. And in this movie, his best yet, it totally works. It totally creates this awesome atmosphere in the beginning, and then he really tones down with it later in the movie. But yeah, no distractions, it's not like Contagion where it's like all over the place and like what, or, Haywire, which I did really like. And I thought it worked well in that, but I mean, it's he's very reserved. So what this movie is about is Rooney Mara is just has her husband come back from jail, but she's feeling very depressed and is just having a lot of emotional issues. So she goes to a psychiatrist played by Jude Law, prescribes her this new medicine they're working on and tries to test it out. However, that medicine that he's prescribed to her has side effects that are very negative, to say the least. And since Jude Law is the guy that prescribed her the medicine, has to take all the blame and stuff, and it's pretty much kind of about him trying to fight this case against him and, just deal things out with him and Rooney Mara. And yeah, there's a lot more to it, but I will not give it away because there's just, a lot to this plot and a lot of stuff that shouldn't be spoiled for you. And right off the bat, I'll say that Rooney Mara and Jude Law both give absolutely fantastic performances in this. I mean, really, with Jude Law, for a lot of the time you don't know whether to support him or to be against him. What's going on with this drug? Is it his fault? And, he does a great job of having you feel sympathy for this character and, and then kind of not liking him after a little bit, but then going back to having sympathy. And Rooney Mara, same thing. And, like I said about the direction in this, Soderbergh keeps himself very reserved. And this movie is very well paced and one of the most engaging movies I've seen in a while. I was just hooked from the beginning to end. I mean, this movie has so many plot twists that are, all very interesting, and that it just does keep you so engaged and keeps you guessing, and really just has you want more and more and more. Really, it's surprising, especially for a Soderbergh movie. This is one of the only movies I've seen in a while where I really didn't want it to end. That proves how good the cast is. I've mentioned Jude Law and Rooney Mara, but there's also supporting performances from Channing Tatum and Catherine Zeta-Jones and Ann Dowd. And yeah, what else to say except I really, really love this movie. Keep in mind, from some people's different audience reactions, I saw the trailer, and if you saw the trailer, you know what the basic plot's about. You know what happens with Rooney Mara after she takes the medicine. So if you haven't seen the trailer already and you want to see this movie, stay the fuck away from the trailer, because many people's reactions to, the twist in this movie are completely different depending on whether they've seen the trailer or not. So yeah, stay away from it if you haven't, because I saw it and I wasn't that surprised at all because it was shown in the trailer and I thought, that's what the movie was about. So yeah, take that advice. You'll probably like it so much better. But yeah, I really, really did love this movie. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. I kind of want to give it a 9 because I gave another Soderbergh movie that came out last year, Haywire, originally a 9.5 out of 10, and I like this much more. So high 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, I liked it better than Haywire. I'd lower that to an 8. Yeah, seek this movie out, definitely, if you're not snowed in and live on the East Coast. Alright, bye.